think I'm live. How do I get off this now? Who've welcome. Andreas, bro, welcome. Yeah, so today we'll be basically looking at the top 10 best projects to buy before the bull run. Now, we are coming close to the bull run. I think we got another month or two of downside, and then potentially we will slowly start climbing back up. Yes. I don't even know how much people are watching right now. It takes a bit of time to update. There we go. Now we're fully live. Okay. Yeah, welcome, boys. Drop a like. Could we a pin for Chirply long term? Is that short term? Is that long term? I can't see. How do I get rid of this heart ball? Short term, you can keep it for short and long term. Chirply, that's a very good project because they got a lot of stuff planned. They've got a lot of very important people on their team now, and they've got a massive grant now. So they've got the backing and the money to do a lot of stuff. Well, anything they want. They could even get really big exchanges things in the bull run. So Chirply is a very good project for long term as well. We'll just wait a couple more minutes for everyone to come in, and then I'll start going through the 10 best projects. Basically, it's going to be like 2 to 3 projects in each sector, and then maybe like an honorable mention, 1 or 2 honorable mentions. But ideally, the 2 best projects in each sector. You don't want to be over diversifying at this stage. A lot of new projects have very bad dilution, very high market cap. You don't want to be aping into them. You kind of want to be adding to your existing bags. Some projects that do launch that are not money grabs, they have decent tokenomics. Yeah, Chirply is a good project, to be fair. Do I think Tech-Term is still one of the best projects? Yes, I do. I think Tech-Term is still very good. I mean, the entire market have been tanking. Obviously, Tech-Term has taken a decent hit. I would say in terms of layer 1s and layer 2s, Tech-Term is the best just because of its utility and the fact that it has the fastest blockchain with 3.5 million TPS. I think when retail comes in, they will fall more into that. Just like the way Solana did. Like Solana basically did as good as it did like the last bull run was because of it was at that point it was really fast. But 3.5 million is like way faster than Solana. What experience do you have? Well, I've been in the crypto space for a long time, since like 2017. So this is basically my third. So my third bull run now. So I do have quite a lot of experience. I mean, if you look over here, mate, you can clearly see, I do know what I'm doing. Like, if you look at any other Patreon, any other group, like, I don't think any of them has got as much gains as I have. You're looking about 100 and I think it was well over 120x, but I just round it up to the nearest number. So, 42x on AGI. Like, these are life-changing monies. Like, I've made plenty of people millionaires already, so I do know what I'm doing in terms of experience. XP Network, I wouldn't hold XP Network, bro. It's just because it's in a very dead narrative. First of all, the NFT narrative, it will come back, but it won't be as big as it was last bull run. And even though like XP Network is the best project, and a lot of projects in the NFT space, at least low cap one, a lot of companies, a lot of Web3 companies do use them. An ego? How is that an ego? That's not ego, my friend. I'm just you asked me what experience do I have, which is which is a bit weird, but that I don't have an ego. Yeah. Tech-Term. Look, I still have a big bag of Tech-Term. I'm not too concerned about short-term price action because the entire market is dipping. If it was just Tech-Term dipping, and the entire market was, stable, then I would be concerned, because it could potentially be either the team dumping or some sort of insider FUD, or the team not getting along. A lot of stuff like that. Like, but because the whole market is dipping, layer twos are getting hit pretty hard along with gaming. Then ultimately it doesn't. I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, AI Tech and AGI are probably the best AI projects right now. So yeah, we can get into the AI sector first. Let's look into the AI project. So I would definitely add AI Tech and AGI as the best AI projects. And for honorable mention, I would say FLT. Yeah, I don't hold Quanks, bro. Like, Quanks was never one of my projects. I never showed Quanks. I never told anyone to buy it, and I held it for like about a month or two, and then I really deep dived it, and I realized that it's in a very I would say saturated narrative, in the sense where there isn't a lot of bullish sentiment around quantum computing, because it's basically a 50-50 narrative. It could either do really well, or it could just not perform at all, because like this whole concept, quantum hacking resistance, it's like no one really has a quantum computer. Like, the average person do not have quantum computers. So I mean, on the global stage, only a few really big companies do have access to these computers. So unless the average person has it, there's no threat of quantum hacks. So that's why I'm not too bullish on it at the moment. It is still a layer one though. Now I have, well, because I've got a bunch of AI projects that obviously that's only for the VIP. Why would I come on YouTube and then shit it? Like, I will show the new AI projects at some point. Yeah, but obviously, yeah, I do have 2 new AI projects. I'm not gonna start shitting them on YouTube now. I mean, it's not really fair on the people that's paying monthly for them, just for anyone on YouTube just to get it. I will, make a video on them very soon, but I do have a very low cap AI project, and it's pretty much backed by all the top AI projects. It has a very good use case, but I'm not gonna give them out just yet. If you want a new AI project, I will be talking about one in this live stream. Yes, I hope Blender as well for the Blender is a good project. It's not a bad project, but the only thing is basically is ran too much. Like, you only hear about these type of projects by this Twitter shillers after is ran a bunch. So they kind of just pump their own bag. So in terms of Blender, I don't personally hold it. I wouldn't advise to hold it, because it is still a good project, but I just wouldn't hold it. It's ran too much. Am I going to repeat Tech 2? Yeah, I mean, these are the best projects. So why would I come on live stream and give new projects that are not as good as Tectum? That doesn't make sense. Or are not as good as AGI or AI Tech, because these projects can still do 30 to 40x. That's a lot safer than if I can come on here and show 100 projects that's GPU, that's AI, but most of them are just copy and paste the same GPU, where they've got the Nvidia sign on there, they've got the Intel sign on there, and they got no team, 5 tax. I can come here and shill 100 projects like those, but what's the point? There's literally no point. I mean, bro, if you're not happy with the projects I'm shilling, then just get the fuck off the stream, bro. I'm not here to like, how do I even block this guy, bro? Who is this brother? Am I gonna talk about, bro? If you're not happy with the projects I'm talking, then just leave, bro. No one's forcing you to stay here. Unsubscribe and fuck off, bruv. Like, I don't really care. This brother, bro, what the fuck? Anyways, forget clowns like that, bro. You get a lot of clowns, bro. No one, if you don't like the content I'm shilling, then just, why you subscribe, bro? Why you even watching my live streams? I'm confused. Yes, I do actually, but I'm not gonna give it out on stream at the moment. Well, I'm not gonna make a video on them. I mean, the patrons know what coin I'm talking about. I've got 2 new coins. I've got a project that's better than AI Tech and AGI, but you're not going to get access to them. WeCoin. I mean, WeCoin, RWA narrative. It's not too bad. I did do an AMA with the CEO. He's yeah, that guy's a troll, bro. I guarantee you. No, but you're not gonna get access to it, bro. If you want access to them, then go join the Patreon or something. There's no reason for me to come on here and start shilling all my new picks. Like, what's the point? But this is a troll, bro. Hoover, if I make you what's it called? If I make you admin, can you just block these idiots, bro? Like, I don't need idiots on here. Anyways, drop a like on the stream, boys. It does help a lot. Let's just get into the honorable mention. So, Fluent. So obviously, I don't want to keep talking about AI Tech and AGI. I'm sure all of you are aware of them. Most of us made around 30 to 40x on each one. Well, 40x on each one, pretty much. But may I ask, what's your favorite DePIN project? Peak is a great project, turbo investment. Yeah, Peak is a very good project. Have I dropped the AI? Yes, I have dropped it. Yes, I have dropped it, and I'm dropping one very soon. May I ask, what's your favorite? Yeah, DePIN. So, in terms of DePIN, AI Tech is the best one. I do have a new DePIN project that I'm going to be dropping in the next 2 to 3 days. It's backed by institutional backers. It's actually got institutions using it. It's backed by Google and Microsoft. I will be dropping that very soon. I think that one will outperform AGI and AI Tech, and is fairly low in market cap. Oh, it's not micro cap, but it is low in market cap, and I think that one will do really well. Anyways, Peak. I think Peak will do well. Like, Peak will do well. Peak is, but then the thing is, it depends what they launch at. So if they get greedy and they put the market cap and dilution extra high, like, no one's gonna buy it. If they favor early investors, then no one's gonna buy it. So ideally, like, it doesn't really make sense. So that's the problem with, like, most people didn't buy a lot of gaming last year, thinking all the best games was gonna come out this year, but all the new games got extremely greedy and came out with really bad dilution. ZK or ZF? Who've ZK swap? Yeah, I'm bullish on ZK swap. I still hold it. I'm not gonna sell that one. That one's in a very bullish. Well, it's in a narrative, in the ZK roll-up narrative, and it's basically one of a kind, because ultimately, if you can swap and earn while you're swapping, then in a bull run, when ETH fees goes through the roof, I think that will do well. People will use it. People will utilize it, and it's quite fast as well. If you use ZF, it is quite fast. So it does have very good utility. Yeah, so, in terms of DePIN, obviously, apart from AGI and AI Tech, which I've probably mentioned 100 times, I don't want to talk about them. Fluence is a very good project, I would say. It is up about, on the day, it's up about 13%. Now, Fluence is a DePIN cloud computing AI project. Yeah, ZK Swap is good, Hoove. I still hold mine. I'm not going to sell it now. There's no point. I think we're up like 4-5x on it. Well, 5-6x or something. I don't know. There's no point selling it now. Yeah, crypto has issues. Yeah, if you want a new project, bro, have a look at Fluence. This is an AI DePIN project. I don't know if you heard of it or not. You probably haven't. Now, this one here is being used. So by RWA, Filecoin. You've still not got any? I would definitely grab some, yeah. So yeah, so this one here, it is kind of bottoming out in the sense where it has dipped a decent amount, and I would only hold this token right now till, I would say, mid-June, July times next year, just because 50% of the vesting, well, of the tokens will be unlocked within 1 year. So you don't want to be holding this throughout the whole of 2025, just because of how bad the vesting is at that year. But for now, all the rest of the token is locked up. So, you know, you can hold it till next year, February times. Where's Prez, bro? We need Prez in here. 1 second. That's why I didn't buy Porto. Yeah, I mean, if you got into the pre-sale of Porto, it did pretty well. I think it did like a 10x. And Gunzilla and Bloodloop, like, these are the projects that everyone knows about now. So, you know, they'll do well maybe off launch, but ultimately they're just gonna bleed back down. I mean, every single gaming project does okay at the start, and then just bleeds back down. I mean, if you look at every single gaming project, they pump, and then they come back down. Then it gets pumped again, maybe by a group, a private group, and then it just downs back down again. What do I think of Meta Hero? I don't hold Meta Hero. I think it's not a good investment to hold. You know, it hasn't done much since last 2 years ago. A lot of people were shilling that 2 years ago. But, you know, everyone that was shilling that 2 years ago don't hold it themselves. So, you know, I wouldn't hold that project. It's just too early. The whole metaverse is too early. Yeah, so as I was saying, Fluence is being utilized by RWA, Filecoin, Liverpool, whatever it's called, a few institutions. So it does have institutional use case. And ultimately, it's basically you provide computing power and you get rewarded for providing, for deploying applications. So, you know, anyone can use this. So if you just have a laptop, you can use it and you can provide data or computing power for them, and you will get rewarded in stable coins or the Fluent token. Now, in terms of possible gains, if you was to buy this project, you know, sub 20 million, you know, you could get a 50x, well, 30 to 50x on this project. I think it'll do extremely well, just because it does have a lot of good backings. The team is very capable. I mean, if you look at the AMAs, the stuff they've done, they know what they're talking about. So I would definitely look into buying this at some point, but just not now, just because I think the market will dip next month. So FLT, Fluence. I think, you know, the AI coin that I have in the VIP group will do 100x. There's no doubt. Like, is so low in market cap, is a micro cap. And the team's docs, we had an AMA with them. You know, it has a very, very unique use case. And, you know, it has multiple use cases. I think it will do really well. Everdome. Bro, Everdome is a terrible project. I'll be honest with you. Like, if you look at Everdome, I don't know if I can open it up. Let's go on coin market cap. Everdome's probably one of the worst gaming projects. A lot of people was hyping this up at one point. It's just dead. Like, there's nothing going on with Everdome. Look at this. It's only been going down. The entire market is pumped, and this has only gone down. It did like a tiny little pump during the heat of the AI, with the gaming run. And I know a lot of people used to show this project, but, you know, like Crypto Gains and all these other clowns. How do I know the market will dip? Well, because generally, because just based off today, CPI did come out expected and the market did pump. But, you know, ideally, if they want to get to 2%, we're still a long way away. And generally, alts do bottom in the summer. So, you know, most people in the summer, they kind of leave crypto alone. They don't really, and then they come back in September, and then that's when the pump will start. So I think the best time to start buying alts is towards the end of the month, and then leading into June and possibly July, because we would potentially see a rate cut in July. And if we don't, then, you know, then I think we'll probably get into a recession. So I think they have to cut rates in July or September. And before that, generally, a lot of alts just bleed back into Bitcoin just because of how uncertainty the market is. And you can see that right now. I mean, most alts are, even though they pumped today, they're down like 80 to 90%. Crypto, bro, welcome, bro. You know what I'm saying? We did miss you on here. Where's Prez? Somebody get Prez on here, man. He said he's going to be active. Yeah, anyways, Yeah, we still got unemployment. So, if unemployment comes in hot, then just know we're going to have, a very rapid decline, because once unemployment goes, then it just flies up, and then that's when we get a recession. And then, I think this time, if we do get a recession, they'll probably print their way out again. That's why I'm not too concerned, but ideally you want to be prepared for that. So you should always have some sort of spare USDT in case that does happen. Okay, now let's get into this. Gaming. Let's look at the best gaming. Oh, finally, bro, the Rambo's here. Welcome, friends, bro. In terms of gaming, OTK, Naka are the two best gaming studios in the crypto space. I'm sure you guys are aware of OTK. I'm still bullish on this. Nothing has changed. You can still utilize this. You can still use it. Boys, drop a like. Boys, anyone that's in here, drop a like right now. You can still utilize this. You can still, people can still play it. I don't know if the numbers are such fabricated. I think they could be. I think with like 2 million downloads or 2 million players. I don't think that's true. Now, the most unique part of this is actually the concept of two different earning mechanisms. Because, with OTK, most other gaming projects, they give you tokens, whereas OTK actually gives you real world assets that you can use and buy stuff with. That's the different aspect of OTK. I mean, most gaming projects is, you play the game. If you get in the top 100, you might earn you earn some little bit of tokens. But with this, if you play, you get the gold, and with the gold, you can buy real world assets. And then obviously everyone knows about Naka. Naka is one of the best, if not the best studio in the crypto space. Just because of, I think they recently did form a partnership with Microsoft. So, that's extremely bullish. I think this will be the top performer in terms of studios. And I would say is the safest gaming project out there. Naka is more or less the same thing. It started with just very easy, simple play games like A-Ball Pool, and they've kind of advanced now into, they're not AAA games, but they're games that you can play for fun and you can compete in 1v1 with other players. And then if you win, you earn tokens. So I think this will do extremely well. I did get this extremely early as well. I was very bullish on this. And then as a honorable mention, I would say Mora Games. Now, unlike most other gaming projects, Mora Games actually has 75% in circulation. I mean, realistically, most gaming projects have really bad dilution. Most of them do have really bad dilution, like 40x, 20x, 30x. Mora Games is new, and they have 75% in circulation, which kind of makes it stand out compared to most other projects. Now, it is a gaming studio. They are actually making multiple different games. So if you look at the video right here, you can kind of see the type of games they make. I don't know if I can make this bigger, full screen it. It's like mostly it's like an indie type of studio. The team is based in Dubai. They do have esports, although they haven't really done any tournaments. The only thing I don't like about this is they haven't really released any games. Now, I did speak to the team, and they did say that they're going to be releasing the games very soon, which I think is smart to hold off, just because gaming is so dead right now. Even if they was to release their game, it would do ultimately nothing in terms of the price. So you kind of have to hold your bullish aspects, your all the work you've been doing. When the gaming run takes off, that's when you actually start bringing out all these news. I could do that actually. That's a fair point. I could do that. Yeah, so AI tech, 30 to still from this point. So, I mean, the thing is with GPU, in terms of if any narrative in the crypto space that can actually get mass adopted, it would be GPU, because it's so easily implemented. As you use your phone, as you use your laptop, you're using GPUs. So in that case, if any narrative could be mass adopted in the real world, it would be GPUs. Now, if it does, we could see AI tech reach in the between 5 to 10 billion, maybe even more. That I think that would put it about $5 to $10. I'm not too sure the exact math, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hold AI tech forever. I would take it, because I mean we're up like even now at least 15, 16x. So another like 20, 30x is like 300-400x for us. So ideally we're not gonna hold forever, but I can still see this doing at least a 30 to 40, between 30 to 50x. Now AI tech's obviously higher market cap. I'll give this a solid 30x. I don't think it'll do any more than that. And Fluence, between 30 to 40x. Has it? Yeah, let's have a look at the chat now. Yeah, OTK, 1 billion market cap, so you still has the potential to do, with the dilution, let's say 50x, 50, 60. I don't know actually, OTK. OTK is the best gaming project. Yeah, so GPU does cover the AI narrative. However, I would say DePIN is a separate narrative to AI. AI is different to, even though when AI pumps, GPU pumps, when GPU pumps, AI pumps. So it is kind of correlated. However, they are two different narratives. One's computing power, one's, like AI chatbots or AI agents. So they are different. Oh, Silvo, is that you, bro? Welcome. We got 22 people watching. Boys, drop a like. I don't know how much likes I have because I'm not logged in, but drop a like. Yeah, OTK, I would say, I'll say 50x is on the cards for OTK, possibly more. Yeah, from current price, yeah. So I mean, OTK is like $10 million or 10 million in market cap. So if it reaches $1 billion, it is possible. That's 100x, but I want to be more conservative. I don't want to, make people hold to 100x because it could not happen. Naka, I would say a safe 30x, save 30 to 50x. Mora Games, Mora Games is very low in market cap, so you could potentially see this does have at least 50 to 70x potential. I mean, in terms of the X and stuff, it's kind of like guesswork. I don't even want to be putting this on here, bro. I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to put it on because giving price predictions is not really a good way to do stuff, just because it's impossible to guess, bro. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know exactly where it's going to go to. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the price predictions. I don't think that's a safe way to, Scalia is a good project, yeah. Scalia is a good project. SMT, yeah, SMT is a good project as well. Script network, that's not too bad as well. Load up AWT chart for jokes. Let's have a look at AWT, bro. I get this every live, but this project AWT. What's happened to AWT? Oh, it's up 14%. What a surprise. This has been dumping so heavily. I mean, if you zoom out, look at this. It's just been constantly dumping by the bots. This is why these type of projects you don't want to be is really high risk. I would never hold this project personally. I did hold it for a bit. I did kind of trade it. Rocky, is that Rocky? Yeah, Immunity is a very good project. It's a very degen, but I wouldn't put my life savings into it, but I would definitely put a little amount you can risk. Is a very good. Look, it's only 300k market cap. Is extremely tiny. Rambo, boys, drop a like. The circulating supply is higher than that. It's not 2%. That's a lie. Yeah, I mean, the trading volume is quite high for this. It's only 300k market cap, but the trading volume is 200k. So there is an interest. People do play the games, and it's a mobile esports. So realistically, they do tournaments every month. They do tournaments every single month, and you have the chance to win 10k every month in the bull run. when they release their new game and it's on App Store, which they plan to do, I think this can do pretty well. I mean, it's, you know, it's 300k market cap. You can't really go wrong holding this. You re-entered upspec. Yeah, upspec is pretty decent. I mean, we got the Nvidia reports coming out on the 22nd. So realistically, we could see a bunch of AI projects start pumping, AI and GPU projects. You want me to look at Zeus Network, Prez? Yeah, I'll do that for you right now, bro. Yeah, upspec is a decent project. It's on Coinbase, bro. I mean, no, like average project can get on Coinbase. So Rambo with hat. You know, you could make a meme coin like that, Silvo. Rambo with hat. I think that would probably do well, you know. You got all these dogs with hats and cats with hats. Why not Rambo with hat? Let's have a look at Zeus, bro. I know you like Zeus. You're in another Patreon that says my group is a pump and dump. Bro, I've not pump and dumped a single project. Not a single project. I mean, if you look at any of these projects, which one do you see as a pump? I don't make a lot of calls. Like, you probably think I make 5 calls every day. I don't make a lot of calls. I make very specific calls. I would say my last call was, I think it was Chirply actually, or Munity. I think it was AI Tech, AGI, then Chirply, then which done like A-Text for us, and then it was BVM, which basically, you know, Prez actually found out some fraud stuff that MinLayer was doing. So what I done was, you know, I changed my MinLayer, sold all my MinLayer, and then I flipped it into BVM, and it done a 3x within the next couple of days. So realistically, Rambo with a no way. Yeah, so you see, like, anyone who says that I'm a pump and dump group, that's probably Seth, if anyone said that. I mean, there's a bunch of people here in my Patreon. You can ask them, am I a pump and dump group? Yeah, Flex, I did make 120x on OTK. I mean, I got OTK at the bottom. I was bagging OTK for months when he was completely dead. It was literally completely dead. No one was talking about it, just because basically when OTK launched, Hack hasn't rugged actually. Hack hasn't rugged. Yeah, but you gotta understand, most of my group made like 3x on Hack. So yeah, I was buying OTK over here during the summer times when he was completely dead. I mean, a lot of people called this a scam, because when he launched, he basically dumped 50x. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you, bro. It was one of those ones where, you know, everyone was talking about just the games you can play on your computer. No one was talking about gaming projects on your mobile. And I thought, and I did play the game actually, and it was quite smooth for a gaming project, for a crypto project. And I thought, okay, you can play 1v1 people. You got a bunch of, you know, very hyper casual games. Yeah, and yeah, hats off to Presbo for the MinLayer info, bro. Look at MinLayer right now. We sold at like 40 something cents. It was like 44 cents. And this was a project that I held for a long time. You know, I called this project at, I think it was 5 cents or something. And, you know, it did like a 20x for us. I was very, very bullish on it. But, you know, when the CEO of a project is doing constant scams and constant, you know, then I wouldn't say. Yeah, how is ML going strong? ML just been dumping constantly. Yeah, BVM is like 1,000 times better than MinLayer, bro. MinLayer is a dead project. They're layer 1 that no one builds on. Yeah, Prez, I will give you 2 seconds. But I got but ML's going to the toilet, bro. If you got a CEO that's a known scammer, bro, like, that's going to the toilets. Yeah, let me have a look at Zeus, bro. My bad, Prez. Let's look at the website first of all. So it's built on Solana. Trading volume is really good. The markets are quite good, to be fair. You got OKX, KuCoin. These are tier 2. Yeah, if you got 10k in ML, my friend, then I would say you are fucked. Just because it's a ML to the moon. Okay. It doesn't have a DEX, which it probably doesn't need. Yo, who's this troll? Who is this troll? Crypto has issues. Who is this troll, bro? What the hell? Yeah, this guy's funny, bro. Okay, so this is another BRC-20 token, Bitcoin to Solana. Bro, who is this troll, bro? Anyone who calls my group a pump and dump group is actually hilarious. Bro said ML's going strong. ML's dying, bro. No one's building on ML. No one's utilizing it. You know, they failed to get the RWA license in Dubai, which Prez actually did help them out with, and they failed that. So, you know, ML is just a fraud. Like, the team is not capable. Yeah, I do like GameSwift. I do hold some GameSwift. Yeah, Michael, GameSwift is a good project. I agree. Yeah, so Bitcoin to Solana made seamless. Okay, so it's cross-chain communication built on SVM. Okay. Yeah, and I pump and dumped AI tech from it was like 1 million or something. I was 1 million to 200 million. I pump and dumped AGI from 1.5 cents all the way to 60 something cents. You know, I did a bunch of that stuff. I did a lot of pump and dumps, man. The only pump and dump I actually did was, let me show you the only pump and dump I actually did. And I'll put my hands up for this one. This is the only pump and dump I done. This one right here, Epico. And I pump and dump this one 30x in the space of 2 days. Like, this is the only pump and dump I've ever done. And this done, I found this at like 80k market cap, like right here, and then right here, and look what you've done from here all the way to it was around 30x. Yeah, Flex, if you're in profits, you're basically a pump and dumper, bro. I think you gotta understand though, yeah, the only people that actually called my group a pump and dump group is Seth's group. And look what Seth's group done to ICNX. Like, they can't call me a pump and dumper when this is what they've done to ICNX. And I've seen that guy, I've seen Seth talk shit behind my back, and he's basically called my group a pump and dump group. But look what he's done with ICNX. He bought here, obviously. He bought very early, pumped it all the way here, and he was dying. So then he got desperate and made a video on it. And you see this massive wick. This was all his subscribers buying. And look at it now. This is what you call a pump and dump, bro. I hold projects for long term only. I don't pump and dump groups. I've never pump and dump a project, but like, anything here is never been a pump and dump. Look at Claw. Claw's not a pump and dump. Lit Labs is not a pump and dump. Tectum's not a pump and dump. GLQ, Tau, like, none of these are pump and dumps. You know what I'm saying? DMTR is not a pump and dump. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. You're gonna get, you know, people that talk shit behind your back. Cross-chain transactions are proposed stored on Solana. Yeah, I think this project would. Well, Epico didn't really get dumped. Epico actually didn't get dumped. I mean, we was buying here, but ultimately Epico went. Even if you went down here, if this was to go down here, and you bought here, you still would have made approximately 4 to 5x. You know, in Seth's group. Well, whose group are you in? I don't have no issue with anyone else apart from Seth. So and everyone else knows I'm legit. You in Sepro's group, because obviously me and Sepro are cool. He won't be talking shit behind my... I mean, look, it's still up 10x right now, so it's not really a pump and dump, is it? I think it's probably Seth on his old account. Yeah, bro. I've never pump and dumped a project. This, you know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of SB, bro. This is probably SB on her old account or something, bro. This is what I'm thinking. Because the only way you know my picks, like Hack and all these other ones, is if you were in the Patreon. So this is definitely SB on her old account or something, bro. Yo, that's hilarious. Alright, let's do a review on Thingy, and then we'll carry on with the picks. Why do you think people talk shit about you? I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. Okay, aggravated. So yeah, I'll do. I don't know how to do. I have to log in, but I'll do it next time on the next live. Because if I log in now, all my details going to come up on the screen. I need to make you and Prez an admin moderator, bro. You get a lot of troll. I didn't think I'll get a troll this early though. Like, I've only started live streaming for like 3 days now. This is like my 3rd live stream, and I'm already getting trolls. It's crazy. Yeah, but it's like if you're that ignorant to listen to someone who's called another group a pump and dump. I mean, obviously, if a Patreon member tells, another group, go join this group, then if that group is good, then you're probably going to leave their group. A lot of people do this for their self-interest. They'll call other groups pump and dump groups and say their groups are the best. It's just how it is. But then results speak for itself. Yeah, then that means you're making it up then. If you're not a troll, then you're just waffling. Like, you gotta understand, the results speak for itself, bro. Go find another Patreon group that's made this many X's. And if you can, then, I don't. Okay, so the team is doxed. That's good to see. Okay, so they got OKX Ventures. That's pretty good. Animeco brand. Yeah, Prez, this is actually a decent project. It's a good project. It does have a clear use case, bridging Solana and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to do well, Solana's going to do well, and you do need a bridge. So ultimately, I mean, it's more of a safe investment. You're not going to get 100x on this, but, I would say it's a safe 30x investment. Okay, now let's go back on the list. RWA, Relio, Creedify. These are very solid projects. Now, I do have a special gem that no one knows about. It's not out yet. I have to keep an eye on this. I'm treating you guys to a very special gem. I would probably add this on the list right here, but because it's not out, I can't really put it on there. But this project is called StateX. Now, what is StateX? So it unleashes the power of real estate with StateX. So it does have multiple use cases in terms of the way you can use hold on. Yeah, so StateX is more than a platform. It's a revolution in the real estate industry, a unique approach to tokenize democratized access to the real world investments. Now, yeah, Flex, that is bang on. Any YouTuber, any other group that talks shit about another group is because they're jealous. So the reason Seth was talking shit behind me is because at one point all of his Patreons were leaving his group and joining mine, and because I basically gave him AI tech and AGI, he basically was going around calling my group a pump and dump group. He's never done this, he's never done that. Bro, I gave Seth Chirply. I'm the only YouTuber that got access to insider information on Chirply, which I gave to Seth and another YouTuber. But because I'm cool with that YouTuber, I'm not going to mention his name. So, you know, I mean, ultimately, I got the insider information from the CEO of Chirply, and I gave that to Seth, and he went and took the credit for that as well. So, you know, there's a lot of frauds in the crypto space, bro. Even AI tech, like there's a video of Seth talking shit, calling AGI shit. But because I made someone in his inner circle buy both of these projects in November, he then, you know, started buying both. Even OTK, bro, I was on the phone to him and Adam for like the whole night, for like 4 or 5 hours. Bro, the next day, I was telling them to buy OTK. They went and bought OTK. So, yeah, I mean, fuck Seth, bro. I don't really care, bro. Yeah, so this project right here is an RWA project. However, it's not out yet. But the most important thing about this is the stuff that the only thing that made me very bullish is backed and it's got a Microsoft grant. So not only is it backed, but Microsoft has actually gone out to give them money to make this project go forward. So ultimately, we can see this when it comes out do extremely well. You know, other projects that are backed by Microsoft like AGI will always do well because they've got the money to ultimately move the project forward. Yeah, Flex. I mean, I thought it was, like he ultimately, me and him, we used to be very cool. But then, yeah, that's definitely SB, bro. SB, you're a troll, bro. There's no way you're joining my live streams. That's 100% SB. Yes, I know you're not Seth, bro. You're fucking SB. I'm gonna ban you. There's no way you made an alt account to come here and troll, bro. What the fuck? That's a shame, that is. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, look, they got partners with Swiss Money, which is quite bullish. That's a big institution. When does it come out? Well, I mean, it said it's gonna come out in Q2. That's what they said. So that's what I'm waiting for. I think, you know, in terms of RWA, we don't have a lot of options. Most of them have run a decent amount. Goodbye, SB. Take care. I would probably say it will be out sometime in Q2. And I think it would be worth getting into this. So this is just, you know, just for the live stream. I gave a little bit of a project that I'm currently looking at that I want to buy. I think it would do well. I mean, anything backed by Microsoft, it just have those buzzwords that you can easily make it pump. So that's why I'm quite bullish on that. Now, in terms of BRC-20, I would say, but I gotta make this live stream. What's it called? Yeah, playable. Playable is a good project. In terms of BRC-20, obviously BVM, Merlin. I think these are the best two BVM. And then I would say, as a honorable mention, now this one was sent to me by someone else. However, I did look into it. It is actually a very good project. BEVM. It's over here. I don't know if it's out or not, but it is a very good project. It basically is a Bitcoin layer 2, but it's EVM compatible, just like Merlin. Merlin is also EVM compatible. So when they say that the first fully decentralized EVM compatible, that's not entirely true, because Merlin is also EVM compatible, Bitcoin layer 2. So yeah. Now this actually, in terms of BRC, I don't know what the market cap is. However, this is a very good project. I wouldn't be mad if anyone was to buy this. The only thing I don't like is the fact that they use Bitcoin as gas fees. Like, you don't want to be using Bitcoin as gas fees because Bitcoin is very slow and the gas fees do get very high in the bull run. So the whole point of making Bitcoin, the whole point of a Bitcoin layer 2 is make it cheaper. So if you're using Bitcoin as gas fees, then ultimately it's still going to be expensive and slow. So this is the only thing that I don't like about this project. That's the only thing. I mean, you got all these Ethereum layer 2s. The whole point of that is to make it less expensive and ultimately faster. Whereas if you're using Bitcoin as gas fees, it's still going to be the same. It's still going to be expensive. Bitcoin gets really expensive in the bull run. Now, yeah, it does have a lot of VC backers. That is always a good sign. And I think the team is doxed. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me see. And another good thing about this project is if you go in the ecosystem, there is a lot of projects on them already. There are a lot of projects are building on it. You know, for NFTs, gaming, inscriptions. I don't really like this whole concept of inscriptions. There is quite a lot of inscription projects, but I don't personally like it. Yeah, so this is a project that you should obviously look into properly. I think it does have some potential. And the only thing I don't personally like is the concept of using Bitcoin as gas fees. I don't think that's a worthy. Matt J, welcome, bro. It's good to have you. Boys, drop a like on the stream. Now, in terms of layer ones, obviously, I'm not going to talk about Tectum. I probably talked about Tectum a few times. But Tectum is a very solid layer one. Naka chain, I'll look into that next week. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, like a lot of influencers will say one thing to you in private, and then behind your back they say a bunch of, you know, they talk shit behind your back, which is, you know, I don't think that's honorable. Like, if you're gonna say something, say it to my face and say it behind my back. There's no point you being nice to me behind my back, and then, I mean, in front of me, but then talking shit behind my back. I just find that dishonorable. I don't really like people like that, bro. Yeah, South, I mean, a lot of these influencers are like that, bro. Like, you know, like Seth ultimately is one of the biggest YouTubers in the altcoin market community. It's like, why would you hate on me when I've just started YouTube, bro? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, playable, let me have a look at playable. I was kind of looking to grab it at some point as well. I do want to talk about trios. In gaming, you gotta be very specific. I mean, the only thing I like about playable is the fact that it's on Avalanche. You know, Avalanche is gonna do well. I think its ecosystem is gonna perform. So, you know, when ecosystems, when the main chain performs like Solana did, the entire ecosystem does well. And Avalanche does not have a lot of good gaming projects, so that's the good point of playable. Now, the reason we see such a massive dump on playable is the nodes. They have a lot of nodes, and the people are earning daily, and they will be dumping daily. So that's the only reason this has dropped so much. Obviously, alongside the entire gaming project, good gaming sector. Now, obviously, it's backed by Alex Becker, so he'll probably push this at some point, and I think it will still do well. I wouldn't be mad if he held this project. If it comes to like 0.01 1-ish, I would potentially buy it. But, you know, as I said, gaming is very saturated. You don't want to be buying too many gaming projects. What do you think of VES RWA coin? Let's have a look at VES. Okay, this looks like a new project. Well, the market cap's low. Mexi, Uniswap, okay, XGEG. These not the best exchanges, but at least it's got a DEX. It's built on Ethereum. Let's have a look at the website. $2 million in market cap. Okay, that's interesting. Become early. Okay, so we do have a lot of real estate projects. Okay, so the needed bridge between real estate and Web3. Why do we need a bridge for real estate and Web3? A new way for users to invest, own, trade, customize virtual properties in a secure, transparent environment. Challenge the unfairness of commission. So it's a real estate project. So they do have an AI system, okay. Web3 database, smart contracts. Is it layer 1 or something? It's time for the real estate blockchain trillion. Okay, I don't like this type of stuff, man. This is, bro. This should be on the white paper, not on the main page. Is this their roadmap? To be fair, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like a more of a degen layer 1. I mean a degen RWA project. Would I hold it myself? Okay, so they do have tier 1s and tier 2 sex listings, which they're definitely not going to get tier 1s. I guarantee they're not going to get tier 1s. They could potentially get a few tier 2s, but tier 1s, they don't have. I don't think these guys have the money for tier 1s. Yeah, so they have a stake in income, e-commerce, real estate e-commerce. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's not too bad. Is the team doxed? I don't think the team is doxed. It's not a bad project. I would say it's a decent RWA pick. RWA projects there's not too many of them. All the ones that are there, they have run a lot. But this isn't too bad. The website looks fairly good. I don't know if the team's doxed or not. I couldn't see it. The markets could do a bit more exchanges, but they're not going to get on a tier 1 exchange, bro. Like, I don't know why they wrote down the map. They're not going to be able to pull that off. They can get a tier 2 exchange. Tier 1s, they're very expensive. You got to have a lot of backing for tier 1s. Let's have a look. Yeah, so layer 1s, tech term. Now, another one that you guys should definitely look at buying at some point is Nuke. Where is it? Nuke. So this one here is it's a layer 1. However, it's an AI layer 1. The market cap, I don't think is that high. I'm pretty sure it's not that high. It is on Mexigate and it's on Uniswap as well. They will potentially get on more markets. However, this one here, I would only buy in September. Now, I don't know if you guys probably heard of this project. It got showed by Alex Becker when he first launched. But it is an AI layer 1. And we don't have a lot of AI layer 1s that look legit. And this is one of the best ones in terms of layer 1s. Now, it is the most bullish aspect of this is it's got very good backers. It's got GPUnet, which is a decent GPU coin, but it's also backed by IONET, which is one of the best GPU coins. And it does have quite a lot of backers and use cases. It's been used by Chainlink, Alliance Block, and a few other projects. OFN, yeah, OFN's decent. OFN's decent. Would I buy it right now? I probably wouldn't. However, there's just better AI projects. Like I will probably leak my AI pick at some point on YouTube, maybe next month. However, the AI project that I have is very, very good. Is a micro cap project. Team's docs, the team's credentials is really good. They've got a lot of connects as well. They're backed by all the AI projects, and I think it will do extremely well. Is it breaking out, Hoove? Is BTC breaking out? I think it was down for so long. Yeah, it is breaking out actually. We could potentially hit the 70k region. Yeah, that's good to see. That is. It would. Yeah, Bitcoin's doing pretty well, to be fair. Give it to us now. Eat gift. Yeah, I'll drop it at some point, bro. Maybe I'll probably drop it next month. I am gonna make a video, and I will have an AMA in my public group. So yeah, I mean, I got 2 new AI projects. So one's an AI GPU / cloud computing, and I got the one that we already bought. But yeah, I mean, just be patient. Be patient. I will drop it. How many X's do you think Playable could do in terms of X and market cap? Playable. Do you hold Playable self? Playable. Wait, is it just Freeball on it? $10 million in market cap. I mean, this could potentially do another 30x from here, just because like the gaming sector is too saturated now. This had a nice run before, just because not yet. I mean, if you don't have any coins on the Avalanche chain, then this could be, well, this is the best gaming project on Avalanche, I would say. It's much better than what's that project called? Is it game U? What's that game called? Is that fake OTK coin? I forgot what it was called. I think it was Gamer. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It was like a copycat of OTK. That's on Avalanche as well. That did perform really well. I was thinking of trading it, but I just thought there's no point. And I missed out on that one. Now, if you don't have a gaming project on Avalanche, and if you only hold a few specific gaming projects and you want to add one more, yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, Aniflex. I just forgot the name. Playable is a good project. Gamer Arena, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That one was pretty much dead up until, yeah, it was Gamer Arena. It was just completely dead up until they got listed on Trader Joe. And then it was one of the influencers, I forgot what his name was. I think it was Superman or someone. He basically shielded really hard and he just went on a crazy run. That's all it takes for these micro caps. Like, you buy these micro caps, all it takes is an influencer to shill it. Like, these game projects can just pay any influencer with a decent sized community and they can just pump a project really hard. And there's prime examples of that. There's many. Yeah, G Swift. Yeah, G Swift is a good project. Is a very good project. I do hold a small bag of G Swift. Mine's a moon bag though. Mine is a moon bag. Yeah, G Swift is pretty good. Now the tokenomics for G Swift, a lot of people don't understand them. A lot of the tokens are in circulation for G Swift. They're just being utilized for other stuff. So they're locked up, but it is still in circulation. So this 4% isn't correct. And I think the team should definitely fix this, because it throws a lot of influence, or it throws a lot of people off. 4% in circulation has been around for like over a year. So yeah, most of the token is in circulation for this. You have to understand the tokenomics in order to... Freeboard does have very bullish aspects. It is a good project, I would say. And I would potentially pick it up as well if it drops a bit more. But it is kind of holding that level really well. It's been kind of consolidating around this level. I think this might be the bottom. I think this will be the bottom. Around, which is quite, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I wouldn't grab a big bag. If you want to go more safe, you go buy OTK and you go buy Naka. That's a much better project than these two. But obviously those are way higher market cap as well. Over this and OTK, I would definitely pick OTK over Playable, because it's just way more easier to play. The games are better to play, and the reward system is better for OTK. I mean, ideally, when you buy a gaming project, you have to look at the reward system. Are people earning money when they're playing it? And is it easy to earn money when you're playing? And OTK ticks both of those boxes. So OTK is a better investment. Now, if you want another pick for your gaming choice, then Playable is not a bad choice. Lithium, whatever it's called, a lithium. Oh, you're DGen. Perfect. If you're DGen, then grab it. Lithium. I think this one is yeah, this is not a bad project. I haven't looked into it too much, as it did pump fairly decent since it come out. It has done at least a 10x, which is not too bad. Well, I think it's done more than a 10x. Whoa, it actually went quite high. This is not a bad project. I mean, from memory, I think this is very similar to Casper. I haven't done much research into this, to be honest. However, this is a good project from memory. Yeah, so okay, so it's another UTXO. There's another one like that. Efficient, less of work. Okay. Start building, start contributing, start mining. Okay. So it is kind of similar to Casper. Scalable and sharded. Efficiency and agency can make program and secure. Yeah, this is the type of project that I have to look into properly. I can't just give you an answer. But from first glance, it does look pretty good. It looks like a Casper. No risk, no Dubai, correct. No risk, no Dubai. That's bang on. Yeah, let's go. Let me just finish this list real quick. Let me finish this list real quick. Yeah, so Nuke AI. And then as an honorable mention, I would say Trias. Trias is a good solid layer 1. Now layer 2s. Oh, I did not think this far ahead. Layer 2s. What are the best layer 2s? Best layer 2s. Well, okay. A good layer 2 is this one right here. This one right here is a very good layer 2. Now, in terms of has it bottomed out, I would say XSwap. I'll have a look at that next. OFN is decent. I just wouldn't buy it though. It just ran too much now. I wouldn't buy it. XSwap. Okay, let's have a. So this one here is Diego. Welcome, my bro. How are you? Thank you, bro. Yeah, the new gem is a very good coin, bro. It will do. I think it will do minimum 50x. It could potentially push above 100x as well. It's just so low in market cap. The vesting is extremely good. It's one of the best vesting I've seen for a new project this entire year. And you know, it has multiple use cases. It's being shielded by a lot of decent influence as well, to be fair. When AI picks up, it will just fly, bro. Lightlink is a Bitcoin in Ethereum layer 2. Now it does say, I don't know why it says this. It's pretty stupid, but I get what they mean though. It does say that it's feeless, but then they charge you. Yeah, so transaction without fees, but then they charge you like 1 cent. So yeah, I mean it is kind of feeless. I mean, who's gonna complain about paying 1 cent, bro? No one's gonna complain doing that. But this is arguably a very good project. So it is being utilized by these projects right here. Carbon, Grape, that's a gaming project. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what any of these are. And it does have very good backers. So you know, it's been Celestia. They're using the DAO for that. Oh, so Lightlink is a good layer 2, I would say. Team is doxed. Their team is quite capable. So this guy was the senior analyst at Aminico Brand. And this guy used to work at Binance. So the team is very capable. They have a decent team. Now, in terms of the tokenomics for this project, most of it is locked up for 1 year. So it's not too bad. The vesting is not too bad either. I have looked into the vesting. Ultimately, is a good project, I would say. XSwap. Let's have a look at XSwap. Let me just add a light link on that layer 2 list. I didn't really think this far ahead in terms of layer 2s. What's another good layer 2? What is another good layer 2? Let me think. Tectum's a layer 1 and layer 2. I don't want to put that again. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll think of one. Let's look at the XSwap now. I think XSwap did come out very recently. 7 million. Okay, almost $8 million in market cap. Uniswap, Gate. Oh, so it's on base. Okay, that's bullish. Gate.io, Mexi, not bad. Let's have a look at the website. These swapping tokens, unless they give you an incentive to swap, you know, they're just not going to perform, bro. Like, they have to give you a very specific reason for you to swap. The first cross-chain swap protocol powered by Chainlink. Okay, that's not too bad. Rapidly evolved decentralized finance. So it's DeFi landscape, seamless interoperability between diverse blockchain networks. Let me have a look at this URL and then I'll see which one's better. Let me see what the reward system for this is. Is it just a normal swapping, tool, just a normal bridging tool? But is there any incentive to swap though? Do you earn anything? So there's the leaderboard, but what's this leaderboard for? I'm assuming the more you swap on here, the more you could potentially earn tokens. I think that is what the concept's supposed to be. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I think the more you swap, the higher you basically your rank gets, and I'm sure that's basically how you earn tokens. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's kind of similar to ZF. However, I would have to look at the vesting schedule for this to see if it's worth. So 16% in circulation, that's pretty good for a newly launched project. And yeah, I would probably pick ZF over this, but this isn't a bad project. I wouldn't be mad if you held this. I would still pick ZF because ZF is quite easy to use. It's very simple, it's very fast. And ZK rollups will be a narrative at some point that will pump. So yeah, that's why I would prefer ZF over this. Yeah, I can't think of another layer 2 to be honest. Let's add Munity on here as well. Munity is degen. StateX is a good project. When it comes out, it will do well. BEVM, that's a very good, decent honorable mention. If you don't want to hold any of these, you can hold this. Not a bad project. Now, TechTerm is a good layer 1. Nuclei, but I would only buy this project in September, as it has linear unlocks and is very harsh up until September. So I wouldn't touch it anytime soon. And it did get shielded by Alex Becker. That's why he pumped so much. Trias is a good layer 1. Lightlink is a very good layer 2. What other layer 2s are there? Yeah, boys. I think we can start wrapping this one up. Drop a like if you're still here. And yeah, I'll be probably live in the next couple of days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'm not too sure. I'll probably release a video tomorrow. But I appreciate all of you coming to the live stream. And yeah, take care, boys. Appreciate you guys tuning in.